Strings. Strings are also sequences. They are ordered collection of Unicode code points and they have the following properties. They are immutable, that means the elements of the strings cannot be changed. They can only hold Unicode code points as their elements and they are not dynamic. They can be created either by making use of the string literals, that is single quotes or double quotes or even triple quotes in Python. Or they can be made using the string class constructor, which is str with a round bracket. Let's see an example and understand how can we create strings. Over here, first of all, we are creating 4 strings, then printing the type of the strings and the contents of the string. In the first line, the first string is being created by using single quotes, the third string by double quotes, and the fourth string by triple quotes. They are all empty. The second string is using the str, that is string class constructor, and is also an empty string. When we run the code, we get as output class str 4 times. That means all these strings are of class string and the contents are empty. So over here there are 4 lines having nothing. Let us now see another example. In this example, 3 strings are being created. When we run this is the following output. Over here, the first string is being created using single quotes, which is nothing but a space separated 2 words line. Similarly, the second string is a space separated 2 word sentence having jumps and nowhere inside single quotes. The third string over here is to be noted. This is having triple quotes and the line goes into the second line. So over here, if we want to create a paragraph wherein line changes should also be reflected, we should prefer using triple quotes. When we try to print them, as you can see over here, the first and the second string are printed as it is. The third string is a 2-line string. The line change is reflected over here only in the code. Whenever we use triple quotes and change the line, it will be reflected in the original string also. Then in the next lines, we are trying to print mystr1 0. This means that now you will have to do indexing over here. For indexing in mystr1 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So mystr1 0 will be capital Q, which is printed over here. In the next line, we are printing mystr2. That means over here, capital J will be 0, U will be 1 and M will be at the second index. So M is being printed. In mystr3, it is trying to print the element at the 4th index. So over here, at the 4th index, we have 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. At the 4th index, we have small k, which is printed over here. Let's see another example. When we run this, we get this output. So over here we have a list having 1, 2, 3 and a string which is using the list as an argument to be passed into the str class constructor. This will construct a string out of 1, 2, 3. Then it is printing the type of mystr. So over here the type of mystr is class string. Then it is printing mystr. It is to be noted over here that the str object made over here is something like this. So the str class constructor converts this entire thing into a string instead of only taking up the elements, that is 1, 2, 3 and converting a string like 1, 2, 3. This is not done. It is converting the entire string, that is a square bracket followed by 1, a comma, a space, then 2, comma, space, 3 and a square bracket being closed. So this entire thing is the new string. Over here it is being printed. Then we have an integer myInt saying 48. Then we have myFloat which is equal to 23.56. mystr is equal to string conversion of the integer plus string conversion of the float value. This plus operator in string works as a concatenation operator and it will just join the two strings. So when 48 is converted into a string, it becomes 48 in inverted commas. Similarly, when 23.56 is converted, it will become 23.56 in inverted commas. When they are concatenated, all these values will just be put side by side. So the output is 4823.56 when we try to print mystr. Also, the type of mystr is class string. Characters in Python. So in Python, they do not have a provision for character. A character is nothing but a one length string. So if we try to print the type of mystr over here, it will be class str. Even if we try to print the type of individual alphabets, that is mystr 0 or 1 or 2, it's going to give class str only. ORD and CHR built-in functions. One of the most commonly used functions are ORD and CHR. So if we are trying to print ORD of the alphabet A, it will bring the ASCII code of small a, which is 97. And similarly, when we are using CHR over 97, it will bring you the character having ASCII code 97, which is small a. These are complementary functions. String types are immutable. The value of the string objects cannot be modified, and any attempt to do so will give you an error. Over here, we have a string quickfox, then we are trying to print the ID of the string and trying to change the value or the element at index 1, that is the value u, into a hash. Let's see what happens. In this, the ID is printed first and then there is an error saying str object does not support item assignment. That means you cannot change the value. That means the string types are immutable. Heterogeneous objects in strings. Unlike lists and tuples, string objects can only contain the Unicode code points. This means it can have alphabets, integer values, and special characters with spaces also.